Speaking to people looking to move to Serbia and open up a business, the question arises quite often, what is a great business for me to open up in Serbia if I don't speak the Serbian language? And today we are going to talk about the top 8 businesses for foreigners here in Serbia, and hopefully one of these resonate with you. Many of our clients come into Serbia looking to set up a business either for the economic growth that is happening in Serbia or obtaining residency and still making some money. But if you don't speak Serbian, it's a lot more difficult to do that in a general market. One of the conversations I recently have with an individual that is looking to move to Serbia is he's a real estate agent in the United States, and he's like, I'd love to set up a real estate business in Serbia, and that is all fine and dandy. However, much like anywhere else you go in the world, you have to take a license or get a test done here and obtain the license in order to become a real estate agent or any other profession here in Serbia, like a lawyer as well. And those tests will have to be done in Serbian. Now, if you don't speak the language, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do, but there are other opportunities for individuals that simply speak English here and are able to set up a business here and move forward with that. And on that note, I'd like to also mention, if you are watching this video and you are either a foreigner in Serbia or you are someone within Serbia working in certain professions, I'd love to contact with you. We are looking to expand our vendor services and partner with various businesses here in Serbia. And so if you are interested in joining our team, please head over to relocationserbia.com and go to vendors and apply to become a vendor and work with us and grow the Serbian economy, put our clients in front of yours and offer that service that we offer our clients, and ensure that their transition here into Serbia is as easy as possible. So let's get quickly into this video. Number one business to start here, and this is in no certain order here at all. This is just simply what I saw here in Serbia. Number one is going to be IT services and outsourcing. So I've mentioned in previous videos that Serbia is known as a growing tech hub and actually a very dominant tech hub here in Europe. And we have a lot of talented software developers, IT professionals, and a lot of them are younger generations as well, which they have a stronger English speaking skills, which will help you, especially if you're targeting English-speaking countries such as Canada, the United States, Australia, whatever it might be. And then also you could be getting into digital marketing agencies, software development. AI is a huge one as well, and going to be the next big thing if you ask me. The key advantages of opening up a business here in Serbia that is in IT is that, of course, the younger generation speaks English very fluently here, making communication seamless, but government is giving a lot of subsidies and R&D tax credits to IT companies here in Serbia. And so, of course, your potential markets are going to be the EU, North America, and other local businesses that need business transformation. And I can tell you right now, some of these businesses that you see that have a website or some sort of digital presence actually need some sort of digital transformation just to help get more business into the front door. So if you're in any of that type of business, that would be something that would be great for you. Number 2 is tourism and hospitality ventures. Again, I mentioned in the previous video that tourism here is just moving up and up every year. This year we saw a record amount of tourism coming into Serbia. And so if you are able to tap into that market by doing some sort of adventures here in Serbia, cultural heritage, and or food, that would be really beneficial. If you want to be some sort of tour guide here, you do have to obtain a license in order to be a tour guide. I would also look at doing some sort of boutique hotels. That would be another great one, or helping give unique experiences to international visitors. And that way you can target people that are English speaking. And so the hospitality business here also relies heavily on bilingual staff. And so if you can have hire people within Serbia that are both fluent in English and Serbian, that would be very beneficial for you. And I would concentrate on Belgrade and Novi Sad, as well as Kaponik, which has mountain retreats, which is a huge skiing resort area. That's in the southern area. Novi Sad or Vojvodina area, which has Fruška Gora, and I mentioned in previous videos, it has a wine tours, and of course Belgrade, simply because that is where all the nightlife is, and there's a lot of great things to experience there. Food and beverage import and export would be great, simply because we have a thriving agricultural sector here, and a growing demand for international cuisines. You can, as I mentioned in previous videos, if you're a foreigner, you can obtain commercial buildings here to set up your business. You have a advantage of trade regulations here and improving the exports to the EU and being not in an EU country. And you also have the ability, being in the Balkans here, where you have access to both east and west of the world. And so the opportunities I would highly recommend here is the organic markets, vegan products, and specialty coffee and tea shops, just because coffee and tea is something that is very, very pronounced here. Everyone loves coffees and teas. Everyone loves organic food. And I'm not sure about the vegan. I'm a meat eater myself, but I know in Western cultures, and especially if you're targeting visitors coming into Serbia, a lot of them may be vegan, and offering products to those type of clients would be something that would be something that other companies don't offer around here, and give you that edge that you're looking for. Number 4 is renewable energy. Why I would say renewable energy is because Serbia is shifting their focus towards green energy, with significant opportunities in solar and wind energy. So if you have something like that, my background, funny enough, is a commercial industrial electrician. I did that for over 23 years. However, that's not something I'm looking to do anymore. Again, if you're in any sort of trade, setting up a construction company here would be highly beneficial as well, because we are hurting for trades here in Serbia. And so the reason this would be great is for foreign entrepreneurs could introduce innovative renewable solutions, something that Serbia does not have, and you can promote this for government initiatives. And like I said, the biggest potential for growth in this is going to be your solar panels and energy consulting, and maybe, I'm not sure, I'm still hesitant on this, but electric vehicles. We do have a better electric grid here than what North America does, but again, I don't see the EV market actually going anywhere, but I may be wrong, and I'd love for someone to prove me wrong. Number 5 is co-working spaces and business hubs. The rise of digital nomads or remote workers is just crushing it here in Serbia, simply because we have a great infrastructure here and the demand for co-working spaces is growing both in Belgrade and Novi Sad. And this is not only great for your business, but helping those digital nomads and remote workers network with other people that are outside of the country and looking to connect with other people and grow their communities, have business-minded communication, set up, new and innovative businesses, collaborate, whatever might come out of that. The key advantages of that is that Serbia's cost competitiveness attracts international remote workers who require such facilities, and a unique offering for that would be events, networking opportunities. I would be totally interested in networking opportunities if anyone is running networking groups, because that is something that is in need here, especially with the entrepreneurship on the rise here, and then tech-enabled workspaces. Number 6 would be e-commerce. I would highly recommend e-commerce because you can do that anywhere from around the world, but living in Serbia, setting up a business in Serbia, having low tax when it comes to corporate taxes is great, or even having employees here where they have a 10% flat tax income tax rate is fantastic. And of course, online retail is just booming. You can see that simply from Amazon and Tumo. But you also have that now with TikTok Shop, right? People are buying all over the place off of various platforms. So if you can tap into that, and having the Serbia's logistical connections would also help, when it comes to that, simply because we are located, as mentioned before, in the Balkans, and so you can ship out both to the east and west. And popular categories I would tap into would be fashion, fitness equipment, and tech gadgets. Of course, tech is always going to be something that is popular simply because technology is improving every day, especially with AI coming into play these days, and that just exploding faster than I've ever seen anything exploding before. Number 7 would be education and language training. The reason I would say that is there is a growing demand for English language education, professional development, and niche skills. With a lot of people coming into Serbia from foreign countries, one of the things that we get asked about quite often, especially with those ones with children, is what we do for schooling. You can put your kids into the public education system here. However, being that it's 100% Serbian, it's going to be very, very difficult for them. The other one is going to be private school. And that can come at a high cost, tens of thousands of dollars, and you might not get the education that you might want from there. And so one of the things that we work with is we did an interview with Kimberly not too long ago at starstudents.co. She does online education, and a lot of clients are putting their children in with her and homeschooling them, or coaching the parents on homeschooling them, because being that if you're from Canada or United States, you're allowed to homeschool your children, and that might be the best option for you and your children coming into Serbia. But at the same time, you might want to look at getting into some training centers and online courses as well. And of course, the popular topics of that is business education, coding boot camps, and certifications, prep for international exams. Those are the ones I would tap into when it comes to education and language training. And number 8 is the one that I see emerging big time here as well, is health and wellness businesses. The reason I'm talking about that is that more and more people here in Serbia are becoming more health conscious, more wellness conscious. And being that, if you come from a Western country who's already been exposed to that, setting up a business here in that niche would be fantastic. So I'm looking at, wellness and fitness facilities, preventative healthcare. This would target the foreign entrepreneurs. So you could set up yoga studios, fitness centers, and holistic wellness retreats. And of course, your target market is going to be anyone foreign, but you can also hire some Serbian workers as well that are going to be helping the ones that are from here in Serbia. And some of the emerging trends that I'm seeing is spa therapies and nutrition coaching. Nutrition coaching, I could see that being a big one, and spas, simply because there's not enough here. I'm simply making the move from my current gym facility to another gym facility because it actually does have a spa, and I'm willing to pay a higher price point because it does have that spa. And so those are your top 8 businesses that I would set up as a foreigner coming into Serbia that would help you get ahead while still speaking English. I do recommend that you do integrate with the Serbian culture, learn the language, because it will make your life a lot easier. And being that you're in Serbia, it's only important to integrate with the country you're here into, and not actually turn the country you moved to into the country you moved from. So I hope that you got some value out of this video, and I'll see you on the next one.